The buses are leaving too full and they're arriving late to schools.
The woman you just heard from is a bus driver at McAllen ISD.
She told our Monica de Anda those packed buses pose a health concern. Monica joins us now live from McAllen. And Monica, you're telling us more now about that bus driver and the conversation you had with her. What did she tell you?
That's correct, Oscar, Dina. Right now, I'm at Nicky Rowe, by Nicky Rowe High School at one of the bus barn stations. And one of those bus drivers that I spoke to tells me she's been working as a bus driver for 10+ years. During her entire time, she's never seen buses as crowded as she's seeing them right now. During a time when COVID-19 infections are being reported daily by school districts and some of their youngest passengers aren't yet eligible for a COVID vaccine. As buses line up and students step off one by one, everything about this morning's drop-off routine seems normal. But for a group of bus drivers at McAllen ISD, this school year has been anything but typical.
The buses are leaving too full and they're arriving late to schools. We've never had this problem with buses being this saturated, and the problem is there's not enough drivers. For example, in the area where I've always picked up my students, there used to be 5 different buses. Now it's just me, and we need more routes so that the kids can practice social distancing.
Crowded buses sparking COVID concerns among drivers like Griselda Cantu.
What worries me the most is that at schools they do have proper social distancing, but what good does it do for the students to be separated in the classroom but all bunched up on the bus?
Cantu says some buses are constantly over capacity, and she believes that's happening for 2 reasons: a lack of bus drivers and bus routes being eliminated. And she's not alone.
They need to listen to us, the drivers, because they've made some drastic changes to bus routes, and now so many routes are overloaded with students.
This bus driver, who did not want to be identified, was also among a group of 4 that spoke with us today. All of them saying the staffing issue and overcrowded buses doesn't allow students enough time to have breakfast before class, or sometimes making them late altogether.
The biggest problem I see is that we're not giving our students the best service we possibly can.
Right now, if you go online and search jobs here as a McAllen ISD bus driver, you'll find several job openings. The bus drivers we spoke to tell us they hope more manpower is on the way, or that at least they will change the existing bus routes to better serve the students. Now, we also reached out to the district, who told us that here along the transportation department, they have been no students have had to quarantine as a result of being exposed on these buses. They go on to say they haven't received any reports from the transportation staff relating to COVID bus protocols, but they will observe those safety protocols and let us know if anything needs to be dealt with in a different situation. They also told us that they only currently have 1 job opening available for a bus driver here, as opposed to the several postings online. In McAllen, Monica de Anda, Channel 5 News at 6.